Birmingham. Now backstage are four very nervous but very eager contenders who are just facing the prospect that they're going to have to battle it out against our gladiators a total of 4 times before they can get their hands on the prize money.
And what prizes they are. Our 2 champions this year will each drive off with a fabulous top-of-the-range sporting cabriolet and £1,000. Our runners-up will each receive a dream holiday on the paradise island of the Comores.
Let's meet the contenders. Tonight they are Jayne Offer
and Christina Hartley.
Jayne, your face is familiar.
Yeah, I was a standby last year, so I thought I'd come back and have a go at the real thing this year.
But how did it feel standing by last year and sort of watching everybody take part in one thing and another?
It's quite overwhelming when I was here last year, so I knew that I'd have to do quite a lot of training to make sure that I was ready for it this year.
And are you ready for it this year?
Yeah, I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Ah, that's good to hear. Tell us quickly, what do you do and where do you come from?
I'm an assistant HR officer and I work for a large insurance company in Bournemouth.
Ah, now, there's a special man in the audience, isn't there? Because since we saw you last, you got married.
Yes, I did. I got married to Tim, who sat over there.
Are we going to know which one it is? Because Tim's got a twin brother.
Yeah, there is 2 of them. He's got an identical twin, so...
There normally is 2 twins, isn't there? There's normally 2 when there's twins. Listen, Jayne, go off and get ready for your first event. We'll see how fit you are. Let's hear it for Jayne Offer.
Christina, what was all that kind of funky, wiggly dancing thing at the top there?
Something that I do with my family.
And all your family's here this evening?
Oh, yeah. Here to support me all the way.
Now, tell us a little bit about what you do and where you come from.
Well, I work for Cafe Rouge in Wilmslow, and I live in Sale in Cheshire.
I believe you're the youngest of a very large family.
Very large. 4 girls, 4 boys, mum and dad.
So you've probably always had to fight for everything you wanted.
I've had to fight for everything I've wanted, definitely.
And have you got any children yourself?
Yes, I've got 1 daughter, Rihanna. She's 7.
And what do you and Rihanna get up to in your spare time?
Anything and everything. You know, weekends try and do a bit of swimming, park, bike rides, that sort of thing.
You've done a lot of training for this Gladiators. What have you got up to in your training?
Well, my coach, Lee, he's been putting me through a tough time. Early morning start in the gym, you know, cardio. In the evenings, we do a lot of martial arts and weights, that sort of thing.
Well, Christina, I think it's only going to get harder. Good luck. Let's hear it for Christina!
Well, while the girls go off and prepare, let's meet the guys. Tonight they are Mark Roberts
and Adam Stretton.
Most restrained fan club of any contender I've ever heard. Mark, all right. Now, Mark, do you realise that everybody here calls you Posh Bloke?
I've heard that, yes. Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yes.
Tell us why have others calling him Posh Bloke?
It could be to do with the personal training clinic.
Sorry, I'm stuck to you. Sorry, I got stuck. Go on.
It could be to do with the personal training clinic in Mayfair.
In Mayfair, London?
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
And what sort of clientele do you get there?
All sorts, really. Business types and ladies lounging.
Oh, right, ladies, right. And sort of what criteria must one have to get into that sort of a club?
A large wallet.
A large wallet. I'm liking it. So how is it going to feel for you to be mixing with the poor people today?
I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I try not to talk to them too much, but it should be good.
Well, listen, awfully nice to meet you, and the very, very best of luck, and we look forward to seeing you in the events. Let's hear it for Mark Roberts!
Adam, having talked to you backstage, I know you and your family are huge fans of Gladiators.
Massive. We just sit out and watch it, you know, look out for the wolf, you know. Tonight's my night. If he gets in the way, he's going out.
What do you think you might get up to with the wolf, then?
I'm not going to shoot my mouth off too much, so I know he's backstage listening, but...
Clever bloke. Tell us a little bit about what you do and where you come from.
I'm a concierge at Tilney Hall Hotel, which is in Basingstoke. I originally come from Burton-on-Trent, so... People will come from all over the country to see us.
Is it a rather posh hotel?
One may say so, yeah.
So you're used to famous people then?
We've seen a few rugby players, put it that way.
And what do you do to keep fit?
I do boxing with Trevor Francis and kickboxing with Ron Peplow, who's among the crowd.
OK, well, I think you're going to need some of those skills this evening, possibly. Anyway, let's hear it for Adam!
Well, the girls are now ready for their first event, so let the games begin.
Scoring with the blue balls is Christina! And scoring with the red balls is Jayne! And they'll be facing Rocket, Vogue and Rebel! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
Yes!
Oh, Rebel pops one on the chops before the event gets going. That's how fired up these glorious glads can get. Jayne Offer, let's hope she's a special offer tonight. Rebel dumps her in the bargain basement. Christina dispossessed by Vogue and John Anderson having a go already. Both girls need to wind up for another crack at the baskets. Christina does plate service at a cafe. Lucky she's not carrying any plates now as she crashes down. Reloads. Oh, Vogue goes low, Rebel goes high, and Jayne goes down with a crunch. Rocket giving Christina the run around there. No ball, no score. Jayne again. Oh, Rocket spots her, spins around and spits her out of play. Can Christina cross the Rebel? Oh, another crunching takedown. It looks to me like the girls have got their work cut out if they're to register any points in this event. Jayne and Christina one-ended. Jayne looking for the gap. Spots one. Oh, Vogue slams it shut and Christina tries to deflect the Rocket but comes a cropper. It's a real tough one out there tonight. The girls are one-ended again. And Jayne looking to use Christina as a screen. Tries it on the blind side as Rocket looks to do an up and under. The hooter blows out the girls' chances of scoring, but great efforts from them both. Jayne took some mighty big hits. Thought she was out of the Rocket's range, but found herself hauled back and heaved to the deck. Talk about crunch time.
Well, that was a brilliant game of Powerball, but I'm afraid not on your side of things.
It was brilliant. I haven't scored. Still early days yet.
Well, that's nice to hear, Jayne. It looks to me as if you've sustained an injury of one kind or another. Is that right?
I just landed a bit funny on my knee.
But you're not scared. I saw you running at 2 of them. Completely fearless.
I think the only way to go at it is just to go straight at them.
Well, let's bring John in and find out, indeed, if there were any scores.
Well, a heroic performance from both of the contenders, but regrettably, the Gladiators were too good. No score.
Plenty more events, girls. Let's hear it for Jayne and Christina.
I have to say, it seems to me that Gladiators rule Powerball.
Gets better, doesn't it? Excellent.
Vogue, she like all these contenders falling all over you.
Well, Powerball is a rough game, and that was certainly one of the roughest games that I've played in, and I thought it was fantastic.
Rebel, do you always talk about tactics backstage and what you're going to do?
All we ever say is just go out there and be as aggressive as possible, take them down with every single hit. We don't take any prisoners whatsoever. We're here to mean business.
You certainly do mean business. Let's hear it for Rebel, Vogue and Rocket!
And who'd argue with any of that? After one event, scores 0-0.
And now for the boys' event. Scoring with the blue balls is Adam. And scoring with the red balls is Mark. And they'll be facing Rhino, Hunter and Ace.
I suppose if Wolf was taking part, the music would have to be The Pensioners Are Back in Town.
Over to John Anderson.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2,
sets off with Rhino looking to make his mark. Superb acceleration from Mark, but Rhino stalls his progress. A shot from Ace for good measure. Mark certainly looks a bit useful. Mark again, giving Rhino the run around. He's like Quicksilver, and Hunter's like quicksand. Smothers Adam and dispossesses him. Mark's still free, despairing dive from Rhino, but Mark banks too. The Glads are going to have their work cut out if they're going to get a grip on Mark Roberts. Rhino faces him again. Oh, and again, Mark leaves him standing. Centre basket, 3 points. Adam picks another. Can he escape the Rhino's charge? Rhino's there for the takedown. Oh, and Ace and Hunter decided takes 2 to tango with Mark, but he bounces back. Adam again, Hunter steals in, forget the grab, just go for the smash. Mark versus Rhino again. Hunter's the backup. Storming, bite your legs, Hunter saves the day for the Glads. Here's Adam. Plenty of space. Oh, evades Rhino. Ace closes him down. A minute's worth of sheer mayhem in the arena during that powerball play. Mark's eager for more, but the Hooter beats him. Rough and ready down there. The Glads were rough and the guys were ready. Especially when it came to a burst of speed from Mark. Oh, Linford Christie, eat your heart out. 2 points, thank you very much.
Huge congratulations, Mark. I mean, at one stage you managed to avoid both Rhino and Hunter going for you.
Yeah, it's quite frightening looking those two coming towards you. But somehow got away.
You were very, very fast indeed.
I love the game, it's great. Basis on rugby and just go for it. Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid, and Adam, you didn't look particularly afraid either.
I loved it. I got a good slap and I loved it. It's brilliant. I wasn't as quick as I thought I might be. They're fast. They might be big, but they're very fast as well.
But let's just bring John in and find out what the scores are.
Another great game. No score to Adam. 5 points to Mark.
Woo! Well done. Let's hear from Mark and Adam.
Let's confirm those scores for you. After one event, Mark has 5, Adam still to score. Let's get some sunshine, shall we?
All work and no play make Jack and Jill very tired. So today we're on the golf course, an opportunity for a pleasant 3 to 4 mile walk, a little bit of skill practice with the club, and of course we maintain the competitive edge. This is what we call active rest, and I have to tell you, there is no greater expert in the world on resting than him.
Nice shot, Lightning.
Yeah, not bad.
Great.
Hunter, you cheat. This is supposed to start on the tee back there.
I know that, smarty pants, thank you very much.
Well, what are you doing here then?
Lightning, this is my second shot.
What's your handicap?
Letting old Tiger Woods over there teach me how to play.
Stupid game.
Careful.
Oh,
Not a good shot there. Oh, well.
Time now for our next event. Standing at the foot of the wall, it's Jayne. She's going to be chased by lightning. Also getting ready to climb, it's Christina. She's going to be followed by one of our new gladiators, Siren.
The Siren stats well worth a gander. 180 height-wise, weighing at 70 kilos. And if we look at Christina, we'll see that her figures are exactly the same. So this should be a good match.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Jayne in the pink, but she'll have her work cut out because Lightning's following her. Christina with the better draw, knowing this is Siren's first workout on the wall in competition. First up scores 10, second 5. Here come the Glads, and the girls have put some distance between themselves and the ground. But is it enough? James husband seen on the left, hopes it is. Lightning getting close, negotiates the overhang, snatches at Jayne's heel, and the Offer's withdrawn. Oh, and Siren's lost her grip. When she was so close to Christina, mum and sister loving every second of it. Siren's struggling to get back to the floor to restart. Christina chances a look, can't believe her eyes. Husband James and her coach Lee like what they see. Christina's got to keep her head and her grip. She's got the wall and time in hand, easing herself to summit and 10 points. The mythical Siren more used to luring sailors onto the rocks, but couldn't get Christina off this one.
Christina, that was incredible. For 1 minute there, I thought you were going to get stuck.
I thought I was as well. I don't believe this. I've been dreading this one, and I've done it.
You just found the strength just to pull yourself up those last few feet.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
Well, you seem awfully happy. Well done, Christina. Christina scores 10 points!
And what a difference that's made to the scores. Jayne remains on 0, but Christina climbs to 10.
Now we move into the men's event with Mark. He's going to be chased by Saracen.
Let's do it.
Also standing at the foot of the wall, it's Adam. He's going to be pursued by Hunter. Over to John Anderson.
Contenders, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiators, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Both Mark and Adam know they'll be in expert hands unless they're quick about this climb. Saracen and Hunter are superb gladiator wall stars. And the nightmare begins. Hunter after Adam, Saracen on Mark. Hunter bounds up the wall, and Adam's already in trouble. There's girlfriend Katie, and Hunter actually overtaking the contender. What an embarrassing position for Adam to be in, looking straight into the face of disaster. Hunter flicks him away with one hand. Adam's brother Damien looks vengeful. Just hope for Hunter's sake he's not the Damien. Oh, look at this. Mark's near the top with Sarah nowhere near him. It's a 10-point turn up for the books. Top of the well, Mar. His girlfriend, Candace, pleased with that.
Mark, for you, the wall's not a problem.
I wouldn't say that, but good fun. With Saracen behind, good fun.
I was going to say, I'm not surprised you flew up there with a man like a gladiator like Saracen coming up behind you.
Exactly. Makes you go twice as fast.
Well, you did incredibly well. You scored 10 points. Let's hear it for Mark!
Mark banking the points with Adam still to find his rhythm. 15-0 stands the score after 2 events.
So 2 down, but plenty more to go, plus the eliminator. Join us after the break for more action here on Gladiators. Indoor arena here in Birmingham, where we're just about to set up for one of this season's cracking new events. Just you watch those sparks fly. And first up on Tightrope, it's Jayne. And she's going to be facing Vogue. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Ready to go!
Our second glimpse of tightrope this season. The object of the exercise, to pull yourself along an upward sloping rope 60 feet in the air, unhook from the rope, strike a button and engage your harness on a zip line for the race to the lower platform. First person home wins and blows their opponent out. Level pegging at the first platform, Jayne will score 10 if she's first to the bottom, none if she's beaten. Oh, and Vogue's away first. Here comes Jayne, but it's going to be Offer and out for her. Vogue strikes home, Jayne blasted into oblivion, and that's what tightrope is all about. Strength, speed and skill. Jayne's brother-in-law Nick and her husband Tim look gloomy. Jayne started the event with no points and finishes with no points. Let's see the sparks fly again. Vogue touches the trigger, and that's the end of that offer.
Next up on Tightrope, it's Christina. She's going to be facing Lightning.
Here's what Christina had to say about tonight's challenge and Lightning.
I'm not frightened of the size of the Gladiators at all. I'm quite big myself, quite muscly, really good upper body strength. I mean, I've given my coach Lee a couple of black eyes, knocked him clean off his feet. Actually, I think the Gladiators might have to worry a bit about me, especially Lightning, seeing as she's just that little bit smaller than me. But Lightning, I'll go easy on you because I like you.
3, 2, 1.
So Lightning and Christina are on the pull. This event a tremendous test of our old favourite, the upper body strength. Lightning looks to be in the lead, but Christine fighting to get back on terms. Here's the platform. Superb dismount from Lightning. Slaps the button for the return journey. Christina struggling with her strapping. Lightning's on the downward slope. Looks like Christina's for the drop. Here she comes. Oh, there she goes. Explosive action from Lightning. And Sister Jackie enjoying the sing-along with 7,000 other fans. Lightning left Christina standing on the platform and then lying on the crash mat. Good stuff from the blonde bombshell.
Well, Christina, at least you've still got a smile on your face. Boy, were they going for you.
That's what's keeping me going.
I mean, it's an event for the arms we were saying earlier, but your legs were going too.
I know. That game is brilliant. I love it. I lost. I still love it. Still more to go.
Oh, that's right. She's right. Not wrong. Let's hear it for Lightning and Christina.
After 3 events, no change to the scores. Jayne 0, Christina 10.
So we now move into the men's event with Mark. Unfortunately for him, he's facing the Wolfman.
The Hound from Hell. His facts and figures are as mean as he is. Height 183 and weight 95 kilos. Mark, the Mayfair fitness guru, taller by 4 centimetres, but lighter by 4 kilos. This should be close.
3, 2, 1.
The long haul up the corded hill begins. Mark, very fast on the rope, looks to have the edge. And Mark takes the lead, and he hits the platform first. Quick release from Mark, and the Wolfman follows suit. Mark first to the zip, and Wolf's headed for a flyer. Wolf jammed on the platform. He's going to be seeing stars. Oh, detonation, and it's not the house that's blown down, but the Wolf. 10 points to Mark, and Panda pleased with that. Let's see that end again, shall we? I think so. Mark fires it up, double-footed, and the Wolf sinks to new depths.
Very, very fast, but you managed to catch up and take advantage of the fact that he was having a bit of a fumble.
I couldn't see a thing. The glasses fogged up. It's just like pea super up there.
Could you hear the crowd behind you?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much.
10 points, well done! Do you know, for about a quarter of a second, you were brilliant.
He was lucky. Simple as that.
You mustn't take it so badly.
Leave me alone. I hate you.
Let's hear it for Wolf and for Mark. Well done, thank you.
Oh, he's not a bad judge. Oh, hello, this could turn ugly. And if he's not ugly enough already. Not quite the sort of thing they used to in Mayfair, I think we'll find. Wolf taking out his frustrations on his hats. Mad Hatter.
Keep playing that stupid song, I hate it. Hate that song, hate it, hate it, hate it.
If you're in any doubt, he hates it.
Last up on Tightrope, it's Adam. He's going to be facing Ace. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's a good push-off from Adam, the youngest contender of the season, trained to be an Army PTI, so he'll be no stranger to this kind of highly strung rope work. Neck and neck as they hit the platform. It'll be won or lost on the changeover. Adam first to hit the down button, needs to hook up fast, but Ace is incredibly quick. It's going to be a question of who's got the longest legs. Ace has! The point's plucked from under Adam's feet. It doesn't get closer than that. The Ace is high and mighty. And Damien's downhearted for his big brother, but he still gets on down. It was so close. Let's see it again. The Ace's final approach was more controlled, kept his legs up, and Adam out of the points. After 3 grueling challenges, Mark's a mass 25. Adam still to score.
It's time now for our next event. Our first female contender is Jayne. And she'll be facing Rio.
Rio's tail of the tape looks like this. Stands at fabulous 187 centimetres and weighs 83 kilos. If we see what 31-year-old Jayne has on offer, well, she's 10 centimetres shorter and 18 kilos lighter.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
And that weight disparity doesn't bode well for Jayne. She's just got to get in there and hang on. Oh, she's got already. A tap with the hammerhead, and that Matt beckon. Husband Tim, brother-in-law Nick get the feeling it's not going too well for their girl. Jez is there.
Did you actually have time to think up there?
I didn't know. I don't think I thought at all, actually.
It's got to be a daunting prospect, though, to face Rio.
Oh, yeah, she's really good at there. But I just didn't stand my ground enough.
Rio, can you learn to make a fight of things, please?
Well, I must admit, that's a really tricky game. The suspension business, I'm sure you'll agree, goes up and down, side to side, and it's really tricky, but perhaps she's saving herself for the eliminator. You never know.
We'll have to wait and see. Let's hear it for Jayne and Rio.
Rio, a gracious victor, knows she had the advantage. Jayne gets down to the middle quickly enough, but gets sent packing just as fast. Rio, our one-hit wonder.
Next up is Christina. And she's against Fox. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready!
The Fox has come to hound Christina off the bridge, and Christina wants to set about fixing the vixen. It's a battle royal up there. The Fox looking to brush her away, but Christina won't shift. 10 points if she makes it to the Fox's den. 5 if she stays on her feet for 30 seconds. Oh, and Fox leading into her. That won't help her balance. She's gone. The Fox takes a flyer, and Christina celebrates a 10-point victory. And her coach has a hug for Mum. Great bridge work from Christina Hartley. James delighted with that. Mum looks happy. Well, hey.
I know you must be a little disappointed, but that was a great battle.
She's a strong girl, got to give her her due, but it's a difficult game keeping your balance, so you've got two things to think about, hitting and keeping your balance at the same time, so... But it was good, she's good.
On a couple of occasions, though, it looks like you had her. You had Christine.
I know, yeah. I thought I'd get her a few times, but she got back, so fair play to her, she did well. It's good.
Christina, in you come. You looked as though you really enjoyed that.
I am. I'm having a great time. I'm finally getting some points now, so I'm really looking forward to the eliminator.
Was it just a case of head down and swing as hard as you could?
That's what my coach taught me.
Your coach has taught you well. You scored 10 points. Let's hear it for Christina!
Well, it's certainly worth another look. Fox goes forward, her balance is shot to pieces, and Christina just swats her away. 10 points for her, and a rare faceful of mat for Fox. After 4 events, Jayne stays on 0, Christina jumps to 20, and we zip back across to Mauritius.
That was a great shot, Wolf. Well done, Wolfie. I need this putt to stay on par. Give me a 3-wood. What are you talking about, man? You don't need a 3-wood for this shot. You need a putter. Give me a 3-wood. But I've got to ask you, Wolf, what are you using a 3-wood for when you should be using a putter?
3-wood it is then, Wolf.
So close. Yeah! Pick a handle.
Not as thick as he is.
Time now for our next event. Our first male contender is Mark. And he'll be facing Rhino, Khan, Cobra and Warrior. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Rainbows ready! 3, 2, 1!
Mark will score 2 points for every successful crossing, but he's gone, swept away on his first cannonball run by that swing from Cobra. Cobra, the conqueror, and Mark can't believe it. Neither can Panda or her sister George.
Well, Mark, you tried to sell a dummy there, but I think you dummied yourself, didn't you?
Didn't work. Couldn't count 4 balls.
What was your plan there?
I thought if you get hit by the last one, you'd be fine, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Okay, never mind. You score no points, but let's hear it for Mark!
While they hear it, let's see it. Mark tries to sell the dummy, but Cobra gives him a broadside.
Our next male contender to face our Gladiators is Adam!
Adam Stretton, currently employed as a concierge, 1.85 meters tall and weighs 83 kilos. He'll need all of that up there. Oh, a bit of a half-hearted start from Warrior. Should he go or should he stay? Adam goes for it, braves the balls and scrambles to score 2. Now he's got the taste. And the balls are raining in, but his timing's right. 2 more. In the thick of the action, it's getting busy, but Adam's going to clock up another 2. Looks like he's got the measure of what the Glads can throw at him. This is no bridge of size for him. Another 2. It's not the Garden of Eden up there for the Glads. More a question of get your ball, see Adam and Eve it. 2 more and then time's up. And Adam's relieved he's broken his duck. And so's his mum, Damien, and girlfriend, Katie. Best friend, Chris, gives a little whistle.
Adam, come here, my boy. You seem rather happy with that.
Yeah, it's about time I scored some. That's what it is.
Did you have a plan on this event?
Just dodge them because they're big and I didn't want them hitting me. I didn't want to see them out.
Once you got across one side, it had our Gladiators in all sorts of trouble, didn't it?
Yeah. As soon as I got across one side and scored 1 point, built the ego again, got it up, bang, bang.
Well, you've got good reason to be happy. You scored 10 points. Let's hear it for Adam!
Adam summing up his delight there, shared by his loved ones, and that puts a new complexion on the scores. Mark stays on 25, Adam moves to 10.
Now we move into our next event. First up to run the gauntlet, it's Jayne! And she's going to be facing Rio, Rebel, Rocket, Siren, and Falcon. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Jayne's first lesson in the gauntlet, the 3 R's, Rio, Rebel and Rocket. She's bypassed Rio, next the Rebel. Oh, she powers her to the floor. Rebel parrying with those pads, and Jayne's got to make the end before the 30 seconds have elapsed. Rebel doing serious damage to Jayne's timing. Oh, finally she's through, but only as far as the Rocket. Rocket fired up for this, won't graze the boom on her sector to let Jayne pass. And Chim there, willing her through. Next it's Siren, gives her the slip. And the Falcon knows how to handle her ramrods. Oh, but Jayne's beaten by the clock. Unlucky.
Oh, Jayne. Well, at first I didn't think you were going to get through Rio, and I don't know what was going through Rebel's mind, but she was pretty angry.
Yeah, they hit you really hard out there, so...
You were a few seconds out, and of course on this occasion you didn't score any points, but we'll look forward to seeing you in the Eliminator. Let's hear it for Jayne! Next up against the Dream Team, it's Christina! Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
Christina piles in to pick up some points, tries to leave Rio, but she's impeded on the border. Rebel with some power pads, but gets bundled away. Oh, Rocket gives a face full of ramrods. Better showing here from Siren, working her way with the pads. Christina's on for some points if you can only keep going. Solid stuff from Siren. Oh, she slips by. Falcon's there. Poleaxed by that ramrod. Christina recovers. Can she do it? Oh, yes, she can. Looks like 5 points to me. The family agrees.
Christina, I have to say, you're one of the first people I've ever seen just stroll past Rio like that.
Did you say stroll?
Well, it looked like it from here, I'm telling you.
Certainly wasn't a stroll. It was tough. Very, very tough.
Well, let's just, hold on 1 second. Let's just find out what your time was. Eugene?
Fully, Christina crossed the line in 27 seconds. That's 5 points.
5 points, well done. Let's hear it for Christina.
That extra 5 takes Christina up to 25, while poor old Jayne remains on 0.
So we now move into the men's event with Mark. He's going to be facing Rhino, Saracen, Cobra, Khan, and Warrior.
Under all that padding, Mark looks content. Here's why.
The game gauntlet to me is something I'm going to look forward to. You may think I'm slightly twisted or mad, but we all know the Gladiators are strong, but one thing I want to test is their mobility. I know lots of people have tried theories before and have failed terribly. and have landed up head first in the mat and stayed there for at least 30 seconds. But it's something I'd like to test them on.
And the test starts now.
2, 1.
Oh, Mark trying Rhino for mobility, certainly gets himself through. Saracen's next, driving him up the wall with the power pads. Cobra next, wielding the ramrod. Cobra trying to contain him. Oh, Mark takes a double whammy from Cobra and Ace. Now it's Ace alone, working with the pads. Oh, straight into Warrior, and gets the wind taken out of his sails. Warrior should have HGV written on his back, adding all his weight to the argument, leaning into Mark. Rebuked by the ref, but the time's up, and Mark can rightly feel hard done by. Oh, he's ignored Uli. He wants a piece of Warrior. Well, this boy knows no fear.
And you should know better. In case you've forgotten, that is a warning. Any more conduct like that, and you're off.
The yellow card that always strikes terror into the heart of a gladiator.
That was by no means easy, and obviously getting very frustrated there at the end.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's like a gal sitting on you.
That's very unattractive, House. Let's bring Eugene in and find out what your time was.
Unfortunately, Mark was just outside the 30 seconds, so no points.
Well, Mark, you've got to stay focused now because all that remains is the eliminator.
Indeed, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's hear it for Mark. Well done.
Well, Mark still aggrieved, and here's why. Mark takes on Warrior, but Warrior exerts his 21 stone directly onto Mark.
Next up against the mean machine, it's Adam.
And Adam looks mad for it, and here's why.
Gauntlet is my game, made to measure for it. My name is stamped all over this game, you've got to believe it. I'll be running through, whooping them, I'll be touching John Anderson's hand, running back for another go, and I want 2 goes at Rhino because I'm so excited for this game. Oh, double points.
Well, I don't know about his name being stamped all over it. I think you might find a few gladiators stamped all over him. Adam at this moment can't get into the gauntlet, let alone run it. Rhino helping Adam to eat his words. Adam finding himself further back than when he first started. Well, maybe Adam's seeing fit to regret his comments about this event and this gladiator. Adam fancied 2 goes at Rhino. At the moment, he's not actually managed one, trying to force his way in. Not a wise move against the Rhino. In fact, now he's so far back, he's nearly in the dressing rooms. Right, tries the long run up. No, that doesn't work. Oh, finally slips in, but time's up. Oh, Adam spent more time out of the gauntlet than in it. He's up. He's okay. And to quote Dr. Doolittle, I've never seen anything like it. Tries to shake hands with Uli.
Well, basically, Rhino wasn't going to let you in.
No, that's it.
You kept knocking.
It's a big bloke. I tried repeatedly, but it's so big, there's no stopping that guy.
Well, you were up there for about 29 seconds, and then you managed to move on to the next stage. Very disappointing, no points. But good work. Let's hear it for Adam.
Congratulations all round. And girlfriend Katie still finds it all a laugh. After 5 events, Mark stays on 25, Adam 10.
So our guys failed to pick up any points in the gauntlet. All that remains, of course, is the eliminator, and at stake, a place in the quarterfinals. Join us after the break for more action here on Gladiators. Warm welcome back to the National Indoor Arena here in Birmingham. Now, before we kick off with the elimination, I'm afraid we have a little bit of sad news regarding Jayne Offer, one of our female contenders here, Jayne. Now, you've been dogged by an injury that you sustained in Powerball to your knee.
Right, that's right. I fell a bit awkwardly on it earlier, so...
The doctors have told you?
Yeah, the doctor has advised me not to carry on because it might make it worse, so... unfortunately...
Well, it's just so unbearable at this stage, particularly when you've battled your way through several events and you can, you know, you're this close to the eliminator and then you get told you can't do it.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to carry on, but it's just too painful. I can't, you know, I just can't run on it at all, so...
Well, you haven't let anybody down. You've been a terrific sport. You really have. She's had tremendous support back here. And her husband's probably a little bit upset at the moment.
Yeah. I'd like to say thanks to all you guys for coming up to support me, and special thanks to Tim and everybody else. It's great.
Well, you hold those tears back. take one of these marvellous medals that you'll go home and do something exotic with. Have your flowers. Now, of course, at this stage on Gladiators, we do not bring in a fresh contender to run the Eliminator. So what's going to happen is Christina is going to run the Eliminator against the clock. So we want plenty of support for her because, of course, once again this year, at stake is £1,000 for the holder of the fastest Eliminator time. So let's hear it for Christina and Jeremy.
Christina, not the ideal situation to be in running the Eliminator on your own, but there's still a challenge ahead. As Ulrika said, for the fastest time in the Eliminator throughout the series, there's £1,000 on offer. So, good luck, go and get it. Over to John Anderson.
Christina, you will go on my whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Christina Hartley racing against the clock. The record is 1:47.4. That's held by Paula Bush. Christina needs to tame this Eliminator, and she needs to tame it fast. The eyes of the entire arena are upon her as she hits the top of the first cargo net. She's done speed skating, jogging and catwalk modelling, none of which has prepared her for this. Finishes with the nets. There aren't many mums with a 7-year-old daughter who could tackle this awesome Eliminator. Up the rope, struggling for a foothold. This is costing her time. Up she goes. Her mum Mary, sisters Joy, Rose and Jackie urge her on. The hand ladder's next, and she'll need to click it up a gear if she's going to get a crack at that record. Christina lacking urgency on that ladder. James whistling her on, Lee yelling. Off the ladder. Next comes the trapeze, swings away, makes the changeover. Next will come the killer climb to the top of the arena, less than a minute to win it. The tension is unbearable for her family and friends. £1,000 at stake. Just over 40 seconds to go, and she's still on the second net. The gantry's in sight, the long climb nearing its end. Hauls herself up. It must be so lonely when you're not in competition with another contender. Next for Christina, it's the zip line. Hooks up. 27 seconds to equal the record. Fast descent. She's still in with a chance. Oh, good splashdown. James and Lee discussing this grueling course. Here come the seesaws, 15 seconds, we've got up one side, down the other. Now for the next one. Up she goes, down. I don't think she's going to do it. Finds herself for the run-up. Tackles the travelator. Yes, in one bound. Dives for the rope, but doesn't break the record. But Rihanna's proud of her mum. So's James and Lee.
Come here. First of all, I'm going to give you this medal because you thoroughly deserve it after doing the Eliminator all on your own. But how strange was that, running that on your own?
Weird. There's nobody to look for or look behind. Oh, God.
But you had lots of support from everybody.
Oh, yeah.
The whole arena was going crazy for you. Could you hear them all?
I could hear them, yeah. Fantastic.
How do you feel about coming back for the quarter-finals? Excited?
Yes, very, very excited.
And you're going to bring all that support with you again?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You've done extremely well. Let's hear it for Christina!
Fabulous effort. Congratulations are more than in order. The arena rises to her. The flowers and the applause are hers. And the family celebrations start now. There's proud Mary. What a mum. So while the hugging continues, let's look at the guys. Mark has a 15-second lead, which converts to a 7.5-second head start.
Well, Adam, you've got the pressure of a 7.5-second head start on Mark's belt.
Yeah, there's miles ahead there, but we'll see what we can do. Let's pull all the strings.
And Mark, is that making you feel a little bit more relaxed now, knowing you've got 7.5 seconds in the bag?
Not at all. Adam's strong. I just have to do my best and just focus.
Marvellous. All right, well, I'll see you both at the very end. Good luck. Over to John Anderson.
Mark, you will go on my first whistle. Adam, you will go on my second whistle. 3.
Mark Roberts looks to secure a place in the quarter-finals. The former landscape gardener digging deeper than ever before to beat the pain barrier, this dreaded course and his opponents. Oh, bounces up. Adam Stretton, who sets off in hot pursuit, highs and lows, while Mark sets about sorting out that first cargo net. Throws himself down as Adam hurls himself up. Good bounce. Mark makes light work of the rope. As he finishes the climb, Adam finishes the net. Spins the bike into action, but making untidy work of the handbike. This could give the younger man a chance to pull back valuable seconds. Mark in some trouble as Adam powers along. Trapeze next. Needs a smooth changeover now for the second cargo net. The climb to the top. Adam's eaten into that lead. Look at this, almost on level terms. Campbell and George giving him what for. They want less bungle and more zippy. Mark hits the top, first to the gantry. Katie's not laughing now, screaming at Adam to pull it back. Adam not comfortable on that net, letting Mark slip from his grasp. Mark sliding down, poised for the splash and the final hurdles. Kinder with Ben, her brother-in-law. Adam down the zip, skids to a halt, then hits the ground running. Angela and Damien screaming. Mark steady on the first seesaw, a real test of nerve. Second seesaw, sprints up and then down. Next comes the Travelators. Mark got it. Yes, he has. Mark Roberts swings into the quarterfinals. Supporters jubilant. And just behind comes Adam Stretton. What a thriller from start to finish.
Well, Mark, you look desperately relaxed throughout that whole thing and just literally walked up the Travelator.
No, not at all. That was horrible. Well done, Adam.
It's been a long night.
Definitely, but worth every second.
Well, you're going to have to come back and do it all again. And who knows, you might get a little bit closer to those prizes.
Never know, next time.
Well, go and see your crowds, because they've been a great support to you, if not a little dignified. Let's hear it for Mark. Off you go.
Adam, in the end, I suppose 7.5 seconds was just a little bit too much to make up.
I like to have a look at the clocks. I think I did catch him a little bit. I didn't going up the car going that. He was quite slow on the handbike, but he's a great athlete. Hopefully he'll be able to get on and win it.
We talked at the beginning of the show this evening how much you like and enjoy Gladiators.
Yeah.
Actually coming here and doing it now, has it proven it to you?
Well, I'll tell you, I'll swap positions with you next time. Can I just send all my love to Katie over in the audience? Thanks for all the support.
Even though you came second tonight, you're still a winner for taking part. Let's hear it for Adam!
The flowers and the medals have been presented. Now comes the real reward. Mark there with Panda, George and the rest of his colourful family and friends. And there's a lot of them. Oh, very polite. And it's Adam's turn now. Oh, a massive cuddle for Katie and a massive bunch of flowers that he just happened to pick up on the way. There for you. Damien gets a hug. Just check the back of his head for numbers. Then it's on to Angela. In the men's eliminator competition, the record of 1:17.2 held by Tony Nesbitt still stands. Mark just over 2 seconds slower.
Well, such a shame to lose Jayne so close to the end, but at least Christina and Mark will go through to our quarterfinals.
That's right, and I can't wait to see them taking part in those quarterfinals. So please, join us for some more action next week here on Gladiators.
Good night.
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
Jim Bowen's up next for a bit of bullseye here on Challenge. He's just round the back, buffing up the speedboat. Then later, Eamon Holmes and Sarah Cox are two of the celebs who think they can take on a chaser. Good luck, my dears. The Chase Celebrity Special is at 9, new to Challenge.